welcome back to another Renee's Corner video. This is just a short intro to what I am about to show you. So I had recorded this clip about failure and I really didn't like it, but I decided that I was gonna post the unfinished version of this and as a way to stop trying to be perfect and to combat my perfectionism. And so I wanted to share this video with you all. There are some really good gems in there about failure and failing and the lessons that you can learn from that. And I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so hi, I'm Tanisha and welcome to my channel. I'm Tanisha Renae. I am a third-year clinical psychology PhD student. And you know, I have been thinking about doing this kind of video for a while, and I think that with admission stuff going on, I think that is the perfect time to do this kind of video because admissions results are coming out, people are getting accepted and ultimately declined from interviews and being rejected from grad school. And I just think that it's tough. It's a tough time. It's a tough time to be rejected, especially when you know that you've done all that you can do and that, you know, it's just icky. It just feels gross. It doesn't feel good to be rejected from the school of your dreams. And sometimes, at least for me, when I was going through this, the first admission cycle and even part of the second, I was getting rejected from so many schools, and I just remember feeling so down on myself, and I hated it. I hated every part of it. I didn't like how I felt about myself. I was like, this school doesn't want me because I suck. I don't have good experiences. I'm a terrible person. I'm a failure. And this is what I was telling myself, I'm a failure because Joe Blow School didn't accept me into their program, and that's just not the case. And so I wanted to share some things that I have learned by failing and by being rejected from programs. Number one, if you are rejected from a program and you feel like a failure, first of all, pump the brakes. You are not a failure. There are so many reasons that have nothing to do with you on why you could have been rejected. They could have lost funding. The professor you wanted to work with decided not to take a student. All of these other things. The university decided to do budget cuts, which happens dang near every year. There are so many factors that don't have anything to do with you, your aptitude, and your experiences and your ability to be a successful grad student. There are just tons of reasons. And on top of all of those reasons that I just thought of, COVID has changed the landscape of applications and admissions for so many people. And I just want to really get this through your head, and it's really hard when you're feeling really down on yourself, is that you are not a failure. You might not be perfect, but you are not a failure. And failing things and doing things wrong and making mistakes does not make you any less than amazing. Period. You are so amazing. Your experiences are so amazing. You are an amazing person, period. No matter if you accomplish anything else in your life, if you never go on to grad school, if you never go on to accomplish that thing, you are still amazing and worthy, and you are so incredible, period. That's it. That's the end of the sentence. You could never do another amazing thing again and you would still be amazing today, period. That's all I have to say about that. Number two is that learning and failing and being rejected from things gives you an opportunity to learn and to grow. And so I really think that had I got into grad school when I very first applied my senior year of college, I don't think I would have been ready. I don't think it was the right time. I don't think that I would have been nearly as successful, nearly as happy, nearly as any of these other words that I can't think of right now. I just don't think it was good timing. And so from that experience, I took it and I was like, okay, I've been rejected. I mulled around for a while because I was really sad and really upset that I had quote unquote failed at this thing. And after that, I was like, okay, so what? It's fine. What can I learn from this? How can I make myself better? How can I make this application better? How can I make this experience better? How can I do things and accomplish things where it doesn't make me, Tanisha, feel like a failure? Whereas I think when I applied the first time, I wrapped so much of my self-worth into that application, when really that application is just a piece of paper. It is not nearly as amazing as I am in person. It's just not. It's just a piece of paper. And so I hope that you take this experience and learning to fail gracefully, and learning that like with failures come opportunities for learning, for growth, for more experience. And I think that, you know, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. It can be, and it can be for 3 days. I give myself a 3-day rule to feel like crap about failing something and making mistakes, and then I'm over it. I'm like, all right, 3 days is up. We are done feeling bad about this thing. And so I hope that you know that if you have failed something or made a mistake somewhere, that you still have the chance to learn and to recover and to grow from this moment. Lastly, I think that this is kind of like this overarching point of just like, just because you have failed something and you have made a mistake or done it doesn't mean that you as a person is a failure, and that's okay. Like, it doesn't have to be all right. This video is so all over the place, and I'm sorry, I'm just having tons of thoughts. But basically, I just want you to know that like, if you have failed something, if you have made a mistake, if you have done X, Y, and Z, like, okay, that's okay. And I know it doesn't feel okay. It feels really, really icky, and there is no amount of words that I can tell you that will make it feel better right now. But what I can promise you is that maybe not this week, maybe not next month, maybe not even a year from now, you'll eventually be like, okay, this does not mean I, Tanisha, or you, and insert your name there, is a failure. I don't like how this is coming out. So thank you so much for watching that unfinished vlog or video or whatever. I just really wanted to post that because I think that it's super important, and I'm trying to like not be perfectionistic with my content anymore. Like, I'm trying to let that go, and so this is a part of that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. If you have any tips about failure or anything that you want to comment, be sure to comment, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. I love you all so much. Bye.